go.
Hello everyone and welcome to Impulse Wrestling as we've been continuing the coverage in the Scott Hall Memorial Tournament to decide the new Chaos World Heavyweight Champion. I am your host, MykeCheck'd 95.
And the Inferno General Manager.
Yes.
And I am the Chaos General Manager, Krieger here. We're going to be the main commentary team for Impulse Wrestling. So let's go ahead and get this one started. This is actually going to be the semi-final match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Okay, so introducing first of all, we're going to have Krieger coming out. He had just traded up his character for American Badass Taker.
Ah yes, that is a very good pick. I actually grew up with this Undertaker as a kid.
And it was actually pretty crazy because whenever he first got this character, 3 days before this match occurred, he was playing as Ivar. He ended up somehow getting William Regal and then convincing the guy who had Badass Taker to trade him William Regal.
That's honestly a crazy trade. You would have to be on drugs to, accept that.
What's funny is it's Billy Gilly, and I think I remember previously Billy Gilly made the exact same trade with me before, where he was Badass Taker, and he really just does not like Undertaker.
Which I don't understand.
And clearly, up to the point in this tournament so far, up to this point, no one has been able to get Krieger to a 2 count, yet alone.
Well, that's because you haven't been around the other veterans of Impulse Wrestling and CWF and
he had
previous generations.
I guess the correction, TMC did fight Krieger in the previous round before this, and it was a pretty good match. It lasted about 20 minutes or so. It was the longest of it, but Krieger claims that that nobody has been remotely a threat to him so far.
But here comes his opponent, Zilly, who also has The Undertaker. But the creepy ministry goth taker from the 1990s, as you would say, peak taker.
And this Taker is actually extremely overpowered. He has a 93 overall compared to the 92 overall, or 91 that the American Badass Taker is. But the difference is their finisher maneuvers. He has a move that some people have complained about because it's very hard to reverse. It's the spinning tombstone, which I don't know about you, but this Taker, from what I've talked to people about, has never really done a spinning tombstone.
He probably did it at like one house show or something, and somebody thought it was cool.
So they made that his finisher move. It looks more like a catch finisher tombstone, where he does a 360 and then drops onto it.
Yeah.
That reversal time is extremely hard, so it gives an advantage over the other Undertaker who has a last ride and a
Tombstone?
Tombstone. He has a tombstone.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how I finished off TMC, was with a tombstone in the middle of the ring as a Badass Taker, which is also available at the end of this video. You can click on it. We'll put it on there.
Well, moving on to the and we get a striking start off with Krieger hitting a couple strikes. He gets countered. Oh. Looks like he was going to go for an old school there, but nope, a simple arm drag down to the ground with the leg drop onto the shoulder there.
And this match will go a little bit different pace than what we're used to here. You notice at the bottom of your screen, there are 2 zeros above each person's name. Both of the Undertakers have agreed to make this a 2 out of 3 falls match. So since they both agreed to it, this will be 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh boy, that means it's going to be a very long match.
and a lot of people leading up to this were super excited because it's going to be Taker versus Taker.
And it looks like Krieger's Taker is having a rough time right now, getting almost greenbarred at the moment by Zilly's Taker.
And as you can see, a new factor in this game, we haven't called it out as much in this one, is the stun meter. You pay attention, he's already hitting that stun meter early in the fight. That can prove to be a huge difference as Taker hits a clothesline to the outside.
It's like, which Taker? The Zilly Taker. It's really shocking seeing Krieger or you having this much trouble against a guy that we just met this year.
Well, as TMC kind of called it, with these young bloods, you really don't know how good they're going to be until you actually get in the ring with them.
Yeah.
Now, Krieger's an over 100-time world heavyweight champion. And
Sure.
Closer to 150-time.
Oh, God.
Since he's been wrestling since 2009 for the league, but just because you're a veteran doesn't mean that you're automatically the greatest.
I mean, this goes to show that Zilly's probably played these games for years and years. He's probably got all that practice under his belt.
And just to show, just because you are the top dog does not mean that you just get to stay there. You have to earn your spot, and that's what this tournament's all about, is everybody earning their own spot.
It's also a memorial for Scott Hall, who right before the tournament started, we found out about his passing. So.
And whoever wins will get custom Scott Hall side plates, as well as being the first Chaos World Heavyweight Champion guaranteed a spot on the Chaos roster.
Mm-hmm.
We'll release some videos in the future so you guys can learn more information about that.
Yes. Now it looks like finally Krieger Taker is finally catching some offense and catching his breath, it looks like, as still has not been able to cause any damage to Zilly Taker.
Which is smart why he was playing it slow, because if you look at his green bar, it went from being almost completely dead to now it's regenerating almost back up to at least half.
Which is good, but
it's important to see if the other Taker
sidewalk slam there.
Some moves.
It counters the big boot and back to the striking game. Seems like Krieger's really favoring those punches.
And that's one of the biggest facets of Badass Taker's moveset, is his strikes tend to do more damage and they're harder to reverse than other people's strikes. So if you are playing as him, it's smart to play into those strikes.
And again, all Taker's strikes are like devastating.
And it's been a consistency from people I've talked to, is Undertaker's strikes deal more damage and his finishers deal more damage than everybody else's finisher.
That's what you get for being a legend of the business for 30 years.
Which I'm glad they didn't sleep on him. They gave us 5 Takers and they were all badass.
Indeed. Along with the 28,000 Rey Mysterios. Oh, choke slam by Zilly. Oh, causing stun, but no. There's that spinning tombstone that I have also never seen before except in the games. We got to count here. 1, 2, and this is the first time we've seen Krieger in a 2 count. That is quite shocking. Very, very shocking, to say the least. And
that attracts the amount of finishers that we have. Krieger's known for his kick-out skills.
So that's one finisher there by Zilly. He still has a finisher saved up to hit at any moment.
That's where Krieger's lucky here with that stun meter. The way he had it, he did that kip up into a finisher move. So he actually had Krieger stunned. If he wanted to, he could have hit a second tombstone on him.
He would have possibly gotten the first fall. Normally the win, but in this situation, the first fall. Going straight to the last ride.
1-to-1 with their finishers now. Let's see the kick out.
No,
not even a 2 count.
That's pretty embarrassing after saying that Krieger's kicked out of 1.
Now
in every scenario, Zilly intimidates him by kicking out in the first finisher at a 1.
Now, if we want to highlight the amount of damage that the tombstone does, if you noticed, Krieger was getting green barred, and after hitting 1 finisher, their health is even. Krieger actually has more health now after hitting the 1 last ride.
For the time being, of course. This has definitely been going back and forth. Nope, counters the tombstone into his... Oh, I thought it was going to be his own tombstone, but he's going to turn it into a power slam.
It's definitely interesting seeing both of the Undertakers go against each other.
Definitely.
Most of the matches you've seen Krieger have a weight or height advantage over his opponent. This is the first match of the tournament where it's even.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing for Zilly. He's completely destroyed everyone on his side of the bracket as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's going to try to go for a choke slam there, but a counter into another spinning tombstone pile driver. That's an interesting penny maneuver there, though. 1, 2, and he used resiliency, it looked like there, because it looked like he got scared.
I'm going to say Krieger's finger must have slipped there.
Kick in the gut, followed by a lockup with a two-handed choke slam with the eye rake.
The easiest move reverse in the game. Going for a choke slam.
Again, no, changed it up into his own.
As a disadvantage of that choke slam is it takes a minute to set up, so you have to strategize when to use it. Undertaker with the head scissors.
That's a strange counter.
Oh, Krieger dodges. Reversal.
Choke
slam punch.
No choke slam punch. Now we just don't know what's going to happen at all. Like it's basically chaos now.
Oh, he misses.
Dodges the leg chop there. Going for a waist lock. Elbow to the face.
Krieger sprints out of the way instead of using a dodge.
Oh. That standing power slam there. I thought that'd be another tombstone attempt.
Looked like it was reversed for a second. There's another uncharacteristic move Undertaker doesn't do.
Yeah. Gotta love the game developers putting moves that they think they know what they're doing.
Well, in fact, they actually put Zack Ryder's boot to the corner on Kane 08. Alright. Taker hits that tombstone.
Now it's 2 for 2 on those finishers there.
But his foot's in the ropes.
On the rope. It's got to be an automatic rope break there. Still no falls left at all.
Taker hitting those punches. Gets a good combination in there. He does have enough bars with his signature move that he can do it. He goes for it, but it was reversed.
What was going on there? I don't know.
Taker also has a unique glitch animation that happens there, or he just doesn't need to interact to reverse.
Going for old school.
Zilly has 2 finishers. He's hurt. 3 finishers now.
A 1, a 2, and again a 2 count. I think every pin attempt on Krieger Taker has been a 2 count.
And Zilly is obviously trying to wear Krieger's arm down so he can set up for those 3 finisher moves he has.
Oh yes. Dope. Countering the powerbomb attempt there. Must be a last ride. Irish whip into a catch tombstone?
Catch tombstone.
Oh lordy.
But his foot is also close to the rope.
So he knows better. He's got him stunned here, so he's probably going to go for 2 tombstones right here.
This has got to be it for Krieger. 2 tombstones in a row.
I think he's going for the hat trick.
No.
Oh, he changed his
He's going
mind.
to try and go for a pin.
He's the first guy that I've noticed in the game that figured the dragging mechanics in here.
He was too late. Krieger recovered.
No, ran straight into that. Boom.
3rd tombstone. 3 tombstones in a row.
1, 2, and no! Somehow kicks out of 3 tombstones, even though he ran straight into that 3rd one.
That was a good spot. At this point, Zilly was livid in the party. At this point, nobody has ever kicked out of 3 tombstones in a row.
Nobody.
But Krieger showing off why he's still a threat in this match, and he still has the possibility of winning the semi-final matchup.
Even though it definitely looks like he may have met his match here for sure. Because by now, a Krieger match will be done at this point.
Yeah, we're 13 minutes in. TMC TMC was the only one to last longer than this, and it was about 6 more minutes, and that was about it.
Couple strikes there. That chokeslam animation is really going to hurt for those who have any version of Taker in this game.
At the same time, if you know how to combo it in, then you can hit it out of nowhere. But it's best done in combination with other moves. If you go in with it by itself, it leaves you wide open, and somebody like Taker with good, quick, powerful strikes will mess you up. Krieger dodges.
Dodges with the strike of his own.
That was smart. If he got hit one more time, and you see where Krieger hesitated before he went in for that grapple, it was so he could have that meter go down a little bit.
And again,
at this point, you want to dodge as much as you can, slow the pace down, but it wasn't enough.
Was not aware. Choke slam by Zilly Taker. And I know that sounds very corny saying Zilly Taker and Krieger Taker, but that's my only way of telling who is who in all reality.
See, Zilly's setting up maybe for another catch finisher. Oh, he botches.
He messed it up. He gets hit with the elbow.
Krieger will take opportunities where they lie, and if you let Krieger have anything, he'll take everything.
Oof.
Taker enters the ring as the other Taker leaves the ring.
Taker leaves as enters. Taker's exits.
Oh, he's taking it.
Oh, he took the time to hit the choke slam after taunting.
Never turn your back on Krieger.
2, no. Kicks out at 2.
1 finisher to 2 finishers now.
Still have yet to see the first fall happen. Oh, spinning toe. I always say it too soon. Every time I say that, I feel like a finisher hits.
He's going to go for 2.
That spinning tombstone does look kind of ridiculous. It looks devastating, but it looks ridiculous at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Almost.
What is that? 6 tombstones now?
I bet just the anger in Zilly's head right now is probably writhing in pain. And the ref's down. Will there be an opportunity of illegal action going on?
And Krieger's got a finisher.
Oh, going for
got him up.
Nope. Going for the last ride. Nails it.
No rope break this time.
1, 2, again with the kick out at 2. These two men know what's at stake. They know what will happen if one gets the upper hand. The other will have to battle tooth, claw, and nail to get even it up. Dodging the elbow again.
Zilly's going to regret using that elbow. That is a very easy to reverse move, giving Krieger the momentum.
But it looks like it didn't really matter because he's got the offense back on Krieger. Again, missing with the elbow.
But he got a reversal right back on, going for the choke slam. Krieger grabs.
Grabs with the lockup. Going for the in-the-ring standing old school that people would call.
The arm wrench.
And it's also called the not the in-the-ring old school too for some reason. That took 20 minutes to explain. Anyways, going for a punching.
Krieger's favorite combo, if he can follow up by his signature mud hole stomp. There you go. No, he reversed it.
He reversed it completely. And oh, what an interesting counter maneuver there.
No mud holes will be done today.
Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. The running leg drop.
Hulk Hogan would be proud. There we go.
These two guys are not letting up at all, and they're both their stun bars are very high.
It's choke slam and a seizure at the same time.
And oh, again with the spinning tombstone pile driver.
That's 8 tombstones now. Rope break.
That just for Krieger's luck, and he's going straight back for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was
the first fall for the 2 out of 3 falls round for this matchup, with Zilly up by 1, and Krieger now has to fight to get even the score out.
Krieger dodges. He has the momentum.
You can see the emergency in his actions. Sense of urgency. Yes, he is trying to find a way to even the score out.
Even though his signature got reversed, he still has the finisher, carry position. Looks like he's got the last ride.
Last ride here. Can this be the one to even it out? 1, 2, no! He still has to be very careful, knowing that he's taken a lot of damage, and one more tombstone could put an end to Krieger Taker. Countering the kick. He gets countered. This has literally been a counterfest this entire matchup. Counterfest in Tombstone City.
Both of these guys know how to reverse. They know how to kick out. It's just a question of who's going to get lucky.
Yeah. Again, if Zilly gets one more fall, this match will be over and Zilly will have the win. But if Krieger gets the next one, then the fall after that will be the final deciding fall.
Zilly does have a momentum advantage now thanks to his reversals he got on him.
Yes.
He's got a signature and a finisher. Krieger has almost no
Oh,
momentum.
again with the counter.
Krieger misses the reversal.
Oh, choke slam. This is detrimental. 1, 2, kicks out, barely out of the choke slam, and he sits right back up, ready to go.
He dodges.
Trying to dodge it, dodge it straight into the most unorthodox tombstone I've ever seen.
Nine tombstones
1,
now.
2, 3. No, that was not it. But I feel like if one more is hit, it might be over.
Let's see if the 10th tombstone can take out Krieger.
Is he just gonna go straight for it? No, he wants to call his shots.
He's smart. He knows Krieger will reverse it.
This is going back and forth with the knees of the gut.
Who's gonna hit? Oh,
Big boot.
He gets tired of the bees. He decides to change it to a boot.
Zilly Taker go up top, hitting a diving elbow drop. That's very unorthodox, but no.
He lifts his head out of
He's not done. He wants to show him no mercy.
His favorite paper. Back to the bees. Krieger tries to go for a choke slam.
Choke slam, but it's countered
Zilly has learned the reversal for the choke slam.
by Zilly Taker. And he's going to follow it up with the spinning tombstone pile driver.
But it's into the ropes.
But he knows.
That's our 10 tombstones he hit now.
Just from Zilly alone, again with the fact that he's stunned, he cannot do anything, and he's just going to keep taking this amount of damage here. He tried to keep up quick enough, but he still went straight
11
into
tombstones.
the 11th tombstone, and will he have the available? He was able to pull him away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3, and Zilly Taker has given Krieger his first loss in this tournament.
And he has moved on to the finals.
That is,
Krieger will now move down to the losers bracket, and he still has a chance. We could see a rematch between these two if Krieger can overcome the odds and win some matches. Either way, Zilly has secured himself a spot in the finals for the championship.
yes, the landscape has been changed.
Signing out now. See you guys in our next match as we find out who is going to fight Zilly in the finals.
Yes, it's MykeCheck'd 95 signing out.